job I love and the challenge that inspires me, leading a troop of Coyote reconnaissance vehicles cross-country at top speed. I'm an armor officer in the Canadian Forces, where we don't walk, we drive.
I'm Second Lieutenant Nicholas Forsyth from Ottawa, 2 Troop Leader with the Royal Canadian Dragoons here in Petawawa.
You can look at armor as a trade that actually gets out there and does the real job in terms of the combat arms. It's our job to go out there and collect information on the enemy and then give it back to our superiors in order to make decisions. We're a trade that is used around the world on operations because information gathering is key to success on the battlefield.
If you think you have the mental agility and physical stamina to command multiple armored vehicles operating day and night in all conditions and across vast spaces while moving at top speed, then this is the job for you.
What I like most about my job as an armored officer is, as you can see, riding on these big beasts of a vehicle.
These are the rides I'm talking about. The 15-ton, 8-wheel armored reconnaissance or recce vehicle that we call the Coyote.
It's a great feeling when you're moving cross-country and turning the turret and trying to engage targets.
If you join me as an officer in Canada's armored regiments, you'll learn how to drive, maintain, crew, and command monster machines like these. And you'll be part of an exciting time of transformation as we move on to the even more modern high-tech, high-powered, high-impact armored vehicles of the future. Wherever we are deployed, I don't just drive a desk. I'm constantly involved on 3 levels. First, as a crew commander, right down in the belly of the vehicle, responsible for everything that happens, directing the driver, taking and giving orders, assessing, assigning targets for the gunner to destroy. At the same time, I command the other vehicles in my patrol and the 3 other patrols of my troop.
It's you that makes the plan, it's you that carries it out and leads your soldiers on the battlefield. I first thought I would want to become a soldier in the Canadian Forces when I was very young in Lahr, Germany, and I was on posting with my father, who at the time was a Royal Canadian Dragoon serving there at the Army base. And basically my initial thoughts were not very career directed, but more the job itself. I liked seeing the tanks and riding on them, and it just gave me a great feeling of exhilaration.
If you think you have what it takes to join me, this is what you can expect. Once you've completed your Common Army Phase training, you'll head to the Combat Training Center in Gagetown, New Brunswick for the trade-specific training you need to become an armor officer. This is where you'll climb into the driver's seat of a Coyote for the first time. You'll learn the basic principles of armored reconnaissance and direct fire support, and then you'll put that training to the test on the firing line.
There's no better feeling than pulling up to a fire position with 8 other Coyotes on your flanks and engaging targets. It's rather exhilarating.
After Gagetown, we were ready to be posted to an armored regiment and get into the action. I was assigned to the Royal Canadian Dragoons, based here in CFB Petawawa in Ontario. There are 2 other regular force armored units you might be interested in. The Lord Strathcona's Horse in Alberta and the 12e Régiment Blindé du Canada, a francophone unit based in Quebec. Or, if a part-time job is what you're looking for, there are 17 reserve armored units across Canada. Now, let me tell you more about my command. Many of my soldiers are veterans of Afghanistan and other overseas deployments. Others have served to guard World Summit conferences and helped out right here at home in times of natural disasters. We constantly learn from each other, building our skills and our trust. Our armored vehicles are the biggest, baddest guys out there, but I never forget the seriousness of the job I do and my responsibility to the troops I command. Becoming an armor officer is the biggest achievement of my life. I believe that in the military, you can make a bigger impact in people's lives than in almost any other job. You're constantly challenged, constantly pushed to improve. But there's even more to being an armor officer. A strong sense of duty. Duty to your mission, to see it achieved. Duty to your men and women, to see them through. And duty to yourself, to carry out your assignment with pride and respect.
Right now, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I really love what I'm doing. It's a very good experience, and I know that there's still so much to do and so much to learn, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.